My girlfriend said, I just need some time for myself. I'm not ready for this relationship right now. After 5 years together, I simply said, all right, if that's what you want. Then I stepped back, far back. A few weeks later, her voicemail said, I didn't mean to break up. But by then, I'm Derek, 29 years old, and until 3 months ago, I thought I knew exactly where my life was heading. 5 years with Olivia, 27, living together for 3 of those years in a decent apartment in Brooklyn. I work as a software engineer, she's a graphic designer. We weren't perfect, but we were solid, or so I thought. It happened on a Tuesday evening in late July. I remember because I'd just gotten a promotion at work and wanted to celebrate. I picked up her favorite wine, some expensive cheese from that place she likes, and came home early. She was sitting on the couch, looking at her phone, and when I walked in with my smile and the shopping bag, she didn't even look up. We need to talk, she said. Those 4 words. I set the bag down on the counter. Okay, I said, sitting across from her. What's going on? She put her phone face down on the coffee table. I've been thinking a lot lately. About us, about where we're going. And I just need some time for myself. I'm not ready for this relationship right now. I sat there, processing. 5 years. 3 of them living together. Shared furniture, shared bills, shared life. Are you breaking up with me? I asked. I don't know. I just need space. Time to figure out what I want. Olivia, we've been together for 5 years. You don't know what you want? It's not that simple, Derek. I feel like I've lost myself. I don't know who I am outside of us anymore. I took a breath. So what does this mean? Do you want me to move out? Do you want to move out? I think I should stay with my sister for a while. Just a few weeks, maybe a month, just to clear my head. Here's what I didn't do. I didn't beg. I didn't cry. I didn't ask her to reconsider. Instead, I stood up, walked to the kitchen, put the wine in the fridge and said, all right, if that's what you want. She looked surprised. That's it? You're not going to fight for us? You just told me you need space. What do you want me to do? Tell you that you're wrong about your own feelings? I just thought I don't know. When are you leaving? Tomorrow. I already talked to Rachel. Okay. Do you need help packing? No. I've got it. I nodded and went to the bedroom. Heard her make a phone call. Voice low, couldn't make out the words. That night, we slept in the same bed, but might as well have been on different continents. The next morning, Wednesday, she packed 2 suitcases. I made coffee, offered her a cup. She took it, we didn't talk much. When she was ready to leave, she stood by the door. Derek, I'm sorry. Don't be. You need to do what's right for you. I'll text you. We can talk about everything once I've had some time. Sure. She left. I heard her car start, drive away. Then I sat on the couch in our apartment that suddenly felt too big, and I made a decision. I wasn't going to wait around. That afternoon, I called my buddy James. You still looking for a roommate? Yeah, man, why? Olivia and I are done. I need a place. Shit, sorry, bro. Yeah, the room's still open. When do you want to move in? This weekend? Works for me. I spent the rest of the week packing my stuff, methodically separated everything. This is mine, this is hers, this is ours. The ours pile I left in the living room. Couch we bought together, TV stand, kitchen table, some decorations. I took my desk, my computer setup, my clothes, my books, kept it simple. I also started going through old photos on my laptop. 5 years of memories. Our first vacation to Maine. The time we drove cross-country. Her birthday parties I'd planned. Christmas mornings. All of it stored in neat folders. I backed everything up to an external drive and then deleted them from my main computer. Not out of anger, but out of necessity. I needed to move forward, not keep looking back. There was this one photo that stuck with me, though. Us at her best friend's wedding 2 years ago. Olivia in a blue dress, me in a suit, both of us smiling like we didn't have a care in the world. I remember that night she'd whispered to me during the reception, "That'll be us someday." I'd believed her. I saved that photo separately, not sure why. Maybe as a reminder of what I thought we were. Friday, I signed the lease at James's place. Saturday, I moved out. Left my key on the counter with a note. "Olivia, I've moved out. Figured it would be easier for you to have the space you need. Rent is paid through the end of the month. After that, the lease is in your name, so it's your call whether to stay or break it. I took what was mine, left everything else. No hard feelings. Take care. Derek." I didn't tell her I was moving out, didn't ask permission, just did it. By Sunday, I was fully settled in at James's place. 2-bedroom apartment, smaller, cheaper, but comfortable. James worked in finance, kept weird hours, so we didn't get in each other's way much. He asked me once if I was okay. I said, yeah. He didn't push. The first few nights were strange. I'd wake up around 3 a.m., instinctively reach across the bed, find nothing but empty space. The silence was different too. No sound of Olivia's breathing, no rustling of sheets when she'd turn over. Just quiet. But I adjusted faster than I thought I would. Update 2 weeks went by. Radio silence from Olivia. I didn't reach out either. I went to work, hit the gym more often, started cooking actual meals instead of ordering takeout. James and I had people over for poker night. I went on a hike upstate with some co-workers. Life continued. I also unfollowed Olivia on social media. Not out of spite, just self-preservation. I didn't need to see her posts about finding herself or whatever journey she was on. I muted her sister Rachel too, and a few mutual friends who I knew would post pictures if they hung out with her. My mom called during this time. She loved Olivia, had been asking when we were going to get engaged. "How's Olivia doing?" she asked during our weekly call. "We're not together anymore, Mom." Silence. What happened? She needed space, so I gave it to her. "Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm good. Really. You know you can always come home if you need to." "I know, but I'm fine here. Actually doing better than I expected." She didn't push, but I could hear the worry in her voice when we said goodbye. Then, on a Thursday evening, my phone buzzed. "Olivia. Hey, can we talk?" I stared at the message for a minute, then put my phone down, finished the episode I was watching, made some tea, picked up the phone again. "Sure. What's up? Can I call you?" I'd prefer text for now. 3 dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again. "I went by the apartment yesterday." "You moved out?" "Yeah." "You didn't tell me. You asked for space." "I gave you space. I didn't mean for you to move out completely." "What did you mean then?" "I don't know. I just needed time to think." "And have you? Thought about things?" "Yes. I miss you." I put the phone down again. Looked at those 3 words. I miss you. After 2 weeks of nothing. After telling me she didn't know if she wanted this relationship. I'm glad you've had time to think. I hope you figure out what you want. Derek, don't be like this. Like what? You wanted space, I gave you space. I'm not sitting around waiting for you to decide whether I'm worth your time. That's not fair. What's not fair is asking someone to put their life on hold while you figure yourself out. I'm not doing that. Can we at least meet and talk about this? Maybe eventually. But not right now. I'm good where I am. She didn't respond after that. James came home about an hour later, saw me on the couch with a beer. "Everything cool?" he asked. Olivia texted. Says she misses me. "What did you say?" "That I'm not waiting around." He grabbed a beer, sat down. "Good. You deserve better than that limbo bullshit." Yeah. 3 days later on Sunday, my phone rang. Olivia. I let it go to voicemail. She called again an hour later. Voicemail again. Then she texted, "Please pick up. I really need to talk to you. I didn't respond. Monday morning, she called while I was at work, left another voicemail. I listened to it during lunch. Derek, please call me back. I know I messed up. I didn't mean to break up. I just needed time, and now I realize that I was wrong. I miss you so much. I miss us. Can we please just talk? Please? Her voice was shaky, like she'd been crying. I saved the voicemail and didn't call back. That evening, she texted again. I'm coming by James's place tomorrow after work. We need to talk face to face. How do you know where I live? James's Instagram. I saw a photo you were tagged in. Don't come here, Olivia. I'm coming. You can either let me in or we can talk in the hallway, but we're talking. I showed James the messages. Want me to be here? He asked. Nah, it's fine. I'll handle it. Update 2 Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Knock on the door. I opened it. Olivia stood there, looking smaller than I remembered. Hair pulled back, no makeup, wearing jeans and a hoodie. Her eyes were red. Hi, she said. Hi. Can I come in? Sure. She walked in, looked around. Nice place. It works. We sat in the living room. Awkward silence. She was fidgeting with her hands, something she always did when she was nervous. I noticed she was still wearing the bracelet I'd given her for her birthday last year. Small details that shouldn't have mattered, but somehow did. I made a mistake, she started. I thought I needed space, but what I really needed was to figure out why I was feeling stuck. And it wasn't you. It was me. I was scared. Scared of what? Of commitment. Of the future. Of turning 30 without feeling like I'd accomplished anything. I panicked. Okay. I know I hurt you. I know I can't take back what I said, but I want to try again. I want us to try again. I leaned back in my chair. Olivia, when you said you needed space, I respected that. I didn't fight it, because if you're not sure about us after 5 years, then fighting isn't going to change anything. I was confused. I'm not confused anymore. That's good. I'm happy you figured it out, but I'm not confused either. What do you mean? I mean, I spent 2 weeks realizing that I don't want to be with someone who isn't sure about me. You asked for time, I gave you time, and in that time I realized I deserve better than being someone's backup plan. You're not a backup plan. Then what am I? You left because you didn't know what you wanted. Now you want me back because you missed the comfort. That's not the same as wanting me. That's not true. Isn't it? Be honest. Did you meet someone else? She looked away. That was all the answer I needed. Who is he? I asked. It doesn't matter. Nothing happened. Olivia. A guy from work. We got drinks a few times. I thought maybe I had feelings for him. Turns out I didn't. It made me realize what I had with you. The anger I expected didn't come. Instead, I just felt tired. Tired of the games. Tired of being the safe option. Tired of this conversation. His name? I asked. Why does it matter? Because I want to know who you were willing to throw us away for. Tyler. His name is Tyler, and I didn't throw us away. Nothing physical happened. We just talked. You left me to explore something with another guy. Whether you kissed him or not doesn't change that fact. I stood up. You left me to see if you could do better. Found out you couldn't. Now you want to come back. It wasn't like that. It was exactly like that. And the worst part? You didn't even have the courage to tell me the truth. You made it about needing space, about finding yourself, when really you just wanted to see what else was out there. Derek, please. I think you should go. Don't do this. You already did this. I'm just accepting it. She started crying. Real tears. I love you. I made a mistake. Please don't throw away 5 years because I screwed up. I'm not throwing away 5 years. You did that. I'm just refusing to pretend it didn't happen. She sat there for another minute, crying quietly. Then she stood up, wiped her face. If you change your mind. She started. I won't. She left. I closed the door, stood there for a moment, then went back to the couch. James came home about 20 minutes later. "How'd it go?" he asked. "She wanted to get back together." I said no. "How do you feel?" "Honestly?" "Relieved." Over the next week, Olivia called twice more. I didn't answer. She sent a few texts. I didn't respond. Then her sister Rachel reached out. "Hey, Derek, Olivia's really struggling. I know she messed up, but she genuinely wants to make things right. Can you at least talk to her?" "Rachel, I appreciate that you're looking out for your sister, but this isn't your fight. Olivia and I are done. I've moved on." "Moved on?" "It's been a month. And in that month, I've been happier than I was in the last 6 months with her. That should tell you something." She didn't respond. A few days later, I got a message from Olivia's best friend, Hannah. We'd always gotten along well, and she'd been at that wedding where I'd saved that photo. "Derek, I just wanted to say I'm sorry about everything. Olivia told me what happened. For what it's worth, I think she really does regret it. But I also think you're doing the right thing. You deserve someone who's sure about you." "Thanks, Hannah. I appreciate that. If you ever need to talk, I'm here. And I mean that as your friend, not as Olivia's friend." That message meant more to me than I expected. It was validation that I wasn't crazy for walking away. Final update. It's been 2 months since Olivia first asked for space, 3 months total since that Tuesday in July. The apartment lease ended. Olivia moved in with Rachel. Heard through mutual friends that the guy from work, Tyler, turned out to have a girlfriend. Olivia apparently didn't know. The whole thing blew up at their office when Tyler's girlfriend showed up one day and confronted Olivia in front of everyone. She's looking for a new job now. Part of me felt bad hearing that, but mostly, I just felt nothing. As for me, I'm doing better than I thought I would. Started seeing someone new about 3 weeks ago. Her name's Alex. She's a teacher. We met through a friend of James's. It's casual right now, but it's easy. No drama, no games. She knows what she wants, and she's honest about it. Revolutionary concept. I got another promotion at work. More responsibility, better pay. Been working on a side project with a couple of colleagues that might turn into something bigger. Life is busy in a good way. I also started therapy. Not because I was falling apart, but because I wanted to understand why I'd stayed with someone who clearly wasn't all in. My therapist helped me see patterns I'd ignored. How Olivia would sometimes go cold for days. How she'd make plans and cancel last minute. How she always needed reassurance but never gave it back. Red flags I'd explained away because I loved her. My workout routine has become almost meditative. I'm up at 6 a.m. most mornings, at the gym by 6:30. It clears my head, gives me structure. I've lost about 15 pounds, put on muscle, feel stronger than I have in years. Not trying to prove anything to Olivia, just proving something to myself. Last week, I ran into Olivia at a coffee shop in Park Slope. She saw me first, started to walk over, then noticed Alex sitting across from me. Olivia stopped, turned around, left the shop. Through the window, I saw her pull out her phone, probably texting Rachel or Hannah. Alex noticed. "Ex-girlfriend?" "Yeah." She looked sad. "Probably. But that's not my problem anymore. Cold. Realistic." Alex smiled. "I like that about you. You don't play games. Learned that the hard way." Later that night, I got a text from Hannah. "Olivia saw you today. With someone else. She's pretty devastated. I'm sorry she's hurting, but I've moved on. She had her chance. I know. Just thought you should know. She finally gets it now. What she lost. Sometimes we only appreciate things when they're gone. But that doesn't mean they come back. You're right. Take care of yourself, Derek." I saw Olivia's Instagram last night. She posted something about self-love and healing, and how sometimes the universe removes people from your life to protect you. Comments full of supportive messages from friends who probably don't know the full story, all telling her she's a queen and she deserves better. The irony wasn't lost on me. I didn't like it. Didn't comment. Just scrolled past. My mom asked about her again last week. Have you talked to Olivia at all? No, Mom. And I won't be. I just thought maybe with some time. Mom, she left me to chase another guy. There's no amount of time that makes that okay. I'm seeing someone new. Her name's Alex. You'd like her. I'd love to meet her when you're ready. Soon, I promise. My dad got on the phone after. He's not one for emotional conversations, but he said, "Proud of you, son. Takes guts to walk away when someone isn't treating you right." That meant everything. Here's what I learned. When someone asks for space, give it to them. All of it. Don't wait around hoping they'll change their mind. Don't put your life on hold. Don't make yourself smaller so they can feel bigger. Respect their decision and move on. If they come back and you want to try again, that's your choice. But you don't owe them a second chance just because they decided they made a mistake. Olivia taught me that the hard way. And honestly, I'm grateful. Because if she hadn't asked for space, I might have spent years with someone who wasn't sure about me. I might have proposed, gotten married, had kids, all while she wondered if there was something better out there. Now I'm with someone who is sure, someone who chooses me every day without hesitation. I'm 29, I've got a good job, good friends, good prospects. I'm dating someone who actually likes spending time with me. Olivia's somewhere out there figuring out her life. I hope she does. I hope she finds what she's looking for. I hope she learns that you can't treat people like options and expect them to wait around. But I'm done being the person she settles for when she can't find it. Last night, James and I were watching TV and he said, "You know, I didn't think you'd bounce back this fast." Neither did I. What changed? I realized that being alone is better than being with someone who makes you feel alone. He nodded. That's deep, man. It's true, though. Some people think closure comes from having that final conversation where everything is said and understood. But sometimes closure is just realizing you don't need it. You let go and you move forward. That's it. No dramatic finale, no big revelation,